We got that, write your own story. We got that, make your own reality. We got that, create your own miracle. We got that blackness and that magic, black joy and that passion.
Peace and love, everybody. My name is Chen. I'm an MC, songwriter, and educator all the way from Pittsburgh, PA.
Hey, yo, my name is Asante, Amin, a multi-instrumentalist, composer, and producer from the musical Mecca, the city of New Orleans.
Yes, sir. And together, we are the Soul Science Lab.
That's right. Yo, now we are beyond excited to be here with you today talking about art, but more importantly, joy in the artist's calling.
Man, that's one of my favorite things to talk about, so I'm hyped. Our focus question is, what is the role of the artist in responding to the world around them? So as artists, we don't just create for the sake of creating art. We enjoy making art with a purpose that impacts people and gives us a perspective about the world we live in.
And remember, art can refer to a lot of different things, including drawing, theater, music, even fashion. But since we're music makers, we're gonna help you all make music too. Now, as future artists, we want you to think about the many ways that artists can respond to the world around them through their work. How do artists use their voice to describe what they see, hear, and even feel? Do they talk about the world they currently see? Or do they talk about the world the way they want it to be?
Those are some really great questions, Asante. So to explore these questions and these ideas, we think it's important to hear directly from artistic luminaries that have used their art to respond to the world around them.
True indeed. Now, as you listen, really pay attention to the ideas and words that resonate with you, and be sure to write it down. This will help you discover what you care about the most. With that said, let's listen to activist Dr. Cornel West, visual artist B. Mike, and dancer and artistic director Stephanie McKee.
So much of black genius and black courage was actually manifest among hip-hop artists who were dealing with contexts of social neglect, economic abandonment, and intense police surveillance. Out of school, no access to the instruments in the school, but tied to the same tradition and saying, you know what, we're gonna straighten our backs up and we're gonna raise our voices in a way that people never heard, ever. And so in that sense, they were building on the same cultural, musical legacy going back to the spirituals when the folk raised their backs up, even in the dark, when it was against the law, sang songs. And so hip hop initially had that kind of tremendous, courageous, visionary thrust.
I feel like powerful art is meant to, as we started discussing, we start to call it like a 21st century Sankofa model, right? So it is meant for us to turn around and to look at our past and examine our past, because we know that there are some really important lessons that exist in our past. It's also meant for us to understand where we are right now, where we are, ground zero right now. This is present. But it's also meant for us to dream up new futures, to understand that our past and where we are in our present isn't where we have to be always. And as long as, like, the art that we create should always be inspirational and aspirational enough for people to see, to go to the beyond. We're trying to go to the beyond. We're looking beyond where we are now or where we've been, but we're looking at crafting a brand new future.
That art plays this role in this engine, in this machine that helps us move forward, because we're allowed to do two things. I think Nina Simone said it best: reflect the times. So it's an artist's duty to reflect the times. We have to be that mirror. But I think the other part of our responsibility is we have this ability to paint a future that we don't see. We have this ability to be imaginative, so we can reflect what's there, but we also can imagine what's not.